In 3, 2, 1, go.
All hazards prime bag from 511 Tactical. So we've got straps on the bottom here that you can use to carry the bag upside down if you need to. You can maneuver it around, hand it off. We start in the front. We're going to start with the front pocket right here, which obviously we're going to have the Velcro so you can put your morale patches, your name patches. We've got molly so you can add pouches to it. And then we just have basically an open pouch that you can put, you know, miscellaneous items in, flat items, paperwork, catalogs, etc. Get into the admin pouch here. We've got plenty of room for your pens, your notebooks, your key clips, so you can attach your keys, you don't lose those. Plenty of room in there to fit any of your administrative items. When we get into all zippers on this are also, you're going to have two-way on all the wide opening zippers. Get into the strapping system here. On the side we have the compression straps, but traditionally with our other bags, those straps, when you let go of them, they would release and this flap would fall completely down. So if you had a bedroll or you had a rifle case stuffed into there, it would flop out. So this time we stopped that. We added these anchor points to keep that items inside here, and we also offered a nice soft lining here in case you were going to put something like an iPad or a laptop in there to cinch it up. Again, some more Velcro for the morale area there. If you open up this area of the bag, and this is going to be kind of our med pack area of the bag, or you can use it for other items. Bright orange. When we've got guys out working forward in the military sector and the law enforcement sector, they could be out in the desert, they could be somewhere needing a helicopter support. So bright orange, these guys can lay this bag down, they can get that helicopter to see the bag out of the air. So good visibility from the air to the ground. These medic pouches are removable. So you add these, there's two of them here. You put your basic medical kit in here, your band-aids, your tape, you know, anything that you would need for basic wounds. Nothing heavy. Heavy wounds you can store in another area. Basically, you can take this off and throw it to one of your buddies if he cuts himself or hurts himself. And there's two of those. Here we've added molly so that we're not wasting space. We can actually add pouches into this area as well as keeping it high visibility for the helicopter or whatever needs you have for that area. It's a good depth enough so that you can add, if you're going to add additional AR mag pouches in there, you can get the 4-pack mag pouches in there, stacked VTAC pouches. We have the handle. So normally when you have a bag, most bags are going to have the handle in the back and the weight's going to fall forward. What we did with this handle, we made this handle central so that it's going to distribute the weight appropriately to the bag. Because more than likely, this bag is going to have ammunition in it, a lot. And when we get into the ammo mule area, I'll show you that. Up on the top, we all have valuables, right? Of course. Cell phones are very expensive these days. So we've got this area here where we can take our cell phone, we can take our sunglasses, we can throw them in there, we can zip it up, and we don't have to worry about any scratches on the lenses or the screens because we put a nice soft liner inside this pouch. We made it big enough to fit goggles. So if you're wearing some type of SWAT goggle or ski goggle or anything like that, you can actually fit them into this pouch. We get into the back portion of the bag. Again, we're going to have a high visibility orange color on portions of it. We've got a sleeve here which you can fit an iPad, a small laptop, maybe some paperwork. And then we also have included two of what we're calling ammo mules. So what these guys basically will do, you'll be able to stack preloaded AR-15 mags or bags or boxes of ammunition into the bag. They have standard handles. You can throw this to your buddy in a combat situation. He's got a pack full of ammunition. Feel how stiff and durable that is.
Oh yeah.
So you're going to have this piece. You're not going to have to worry about bouncing this off the ground a couple times. Ammunition is going to stay intact. You've got a strap. If your buddy uses this, throw it over his body, and now it's his ammo pack He can pull it around, feed fish and water.
So these will be available separate as well from the
These
back.
will also be available separate.
You know, like MSRP on this.
They're going to be $24.99, $29.99 MSRP. Then in the back of the bag, we have another area here where you could put a larger laptop. You could store clothing, you know, anything that you need to get into this area to keep it into the back of the bag. We have drain holes in the bottom. You know, if something happens, you spill some liquid in there, you're in a downpour, things are getting, you know, rain, wet. You don't have to worry about it retaining the water in the drain itself. This also gives you leverage when you're needing to zip up the zippers. You can just grab them at a good anchor point, as well as utilizing it to hold the bag if you need to. On the sides of the bag, if you need to carry something like as simple as tent stakes, or have anything that you need to feed through here, flex cuffs, wire, line, you've got a good area in here that you can utilize that space, as well as some Velcro for morale, adding additional pouches with molly webbing throughout the bag. On the back, we've added some new mesh material as well as a rubber foam, which does not allow water penetration. So you're wearing this on your back. One of the biggest things that happens, we wear these bags for 10, 12, 14 hours a day. We're sweating, it's hot, and then bacteria starts to grow. So this foam won't become loaded with bacteria. It'll just simply fall off. You have a good air area so that you're not in full contact with the bag. You have channels of air to kind of cool your back as you're wearing the bag. We unzip this area here. We've got a nice spot in there so you can put a hydration bladder. We've got a Velcro tab here to lock it in place so it doesn't move around. And we've got a hard plastic insert in here to keep it stiff so that you're not pushing up against the material that you have inside. We got a little tricky on this part. We need to have a spot where our line can come out to feed us the water. And since we didn't want to go through this way, we came out here. So now you can feed your line through here, pull your straps around, and you can line them up on either side. Both have a point to go through. Line it up, throw it on. We also have the chest strap so you can lock it down. We've made a removable piece so you can move it up or down, and if you don't want it or don't need it, you can take it off. And it just snaps right back into place once you get it back together. Of course, all of our strapping is adjustable. We even left this available so that if you wanted to use a waist strap or use a belt to lock it in place on your body even tighter, you can put one of our TDU or double duty belts through these areas, lock it on you. All the strapping is, again, it's adjustable to your individual fit with quick release tabs. Another really cool thing that we have available is a tiered system. So you can take the Rush tier system, lock it into the molly webbing, and actually lock another bag on top of this bag. So all of our bags now have the ability to buy the Rush tier system and upgrade and add maybe a Moab 10, a Moab 6, even a Rush 24 into this to have additional space. They're locked together. You're putting two backpacks together, two tactical packs together, and you're locking them on with the Rush tier system.
What's the MSRP in this bag?
This one we believe is going to be around $199, $219.
That includes the ammo?
Correct. We're still in the early stages of it. It'll be out in spring of 2012, and we believe it's going to be somewhere in that range.
Cool.